Vellum sleeps soundly, earplugs in, feeling safe behind his magically reinforced walls. The Magic Academy is a respite from the Cataclysm at large. However, as he drifts off, that nagging feeling returns. Something is calling to him? No, watching him. Yes, he is like an ant in a terrarium, simply entertainment for something else. As he dreams, he hears the skittering of fleshy spiders, explosions, and tastes poisoned, and then contact. The thing, the presence, it is reaching out to him. It's getting closer. Welcome back to Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead, the journey of Vellum. If you are just now catching the series, Vellum, our apprentice wizard destined to be an archmage, has finally become stable in the apocalypse, taking residence in an abandoned magic academy. We have the basic crafting going, and we have a place to call home for now. Now we must simply figure out our next steps, for the Cataclysm never stops. Vellum has spent the last few days doing some reading and some training. Last we left him was probably 3 or 4 days ago. I'm not sure exactly, but I did want to do a quick recap on how Vellum is looking. We have this magnificent wizard tower with these 2 dense urban buildings near us. We've managed to get the tower fortified. I don't think I can actually see the ground from here. We can't actually see the ground from here. Too far up. We've managed to get the base of the tower fortified with some large gaps. We have actually picked up a proficiency in our time. Vellum has been practicing his archer's form and is now an expert at archer's form, becoming experienced in the movements used in drawing and firing a bow and strengthening those muscles considerably. We did get a little bit of practice with archery in there as well as a little bit of practice with metaphysics and spellcraft. Nothing really to write home about that stuff. And we don't have any new spells yet either. We did find that the Cause Bearer scroll, which is one that is very fascinating to Vellum for reasons that he can't actually explain to himself, does seem to have been lost in the transfer between our 2 bases. So that is going to be one of our goals, not immediately, but soon, is to get back to the magic shop where we were before, in order to get that scroll back so that we can study it. Our secondary goal is to create a minor staff of the Magi. Our main holdup there is mana dust. In order to make mana dust, we need a mortar and pestle, because we're coming up with goals now, and it's an interesting phase in Vellum's survival, is that after the initial escape from the basement that was way the hell up here, which is crazy that we've come this far, we have stabilized. It does not mean that we are safe by any means. The Cataclysm won't forget us. The Cataclysm won't wait for us. It will continue to grow more and more dangerous. However, we have stabilized and we are no longer surviving from moment to moment. We can hold out in our tower and experiment and read and study, and I should probably be sneaking through these areas because there are zombies outside these windows. We'll actually be able to see us during the daytime, but now that we have stabilized, we need goals. So one of our big goals is to get our Staff of the Magi, which we have the academy and we have a lot of spells, but Vellum doesn't really feel like a wizard without some sort of magic item of his own, and it was an old rite of passage to make your first staff. So getting a mortar and pestle is top of our list today. Every time we leave, we will also be, go ahead and start up the fire here, we'll also be trying to refill our fridge full of food here. So we'll grab any food that we come across that seems sealed food is going to be the best thing for us because we'll be able to keep it as long as possible. And then second to that will be anything that's we just kind of want right now. And then, of course, one of our continuous goals that will always be a goal will be to find new spells. We can't really create spells ourselves, so we're going to be looking for other magical locations. The magic shop doesn't have anything left in it, but all the way back up by our original house, there are in fact 2 wizard towers, which we never got a chance to explore because we were kind of a little scared of them, rightfully so. So we'd like to move over to those sometime soon as well. Vellum did actually get a good look at the hordes of zombies out here from that tower, and it does seem like there is quite a bit out and about. But that is the problem for when we wake up. As soon as we wake up, we are going to start searching our nearby buildings and just start clearing out everything around us. Trying to see if there's anything unexpected to find as well. Road mayhem. Vellum took a note himself that there is some mayhem on the road over here. I'm curious what he saw. And potentially we can find a mortar pestle in some unexpected locations. But after a short nap to make sure that we exit at the beginning of night, we're going to go on our first adventure after feeling so secure for so long. Not entirely fresh, but at least awake. We are going to head downstairs, and something that we can do now is, at least I hope I still have the materials, make yourself an actual freaking sandwich. Get some tomatoes in there, ketchup, and whenever we eat a sandwich at a table like this, that actually will improve our morale. We enjoyed a sandwich, and well, we ate it at a table and chair, but for some reason, maybe that's not fancy enough for Vellum, because fortunately he didn't count that as a table and a chair. Well, we're going to take a quick stock of what we have on us, maybe bring a little bit of food with us. We need to do that somewhere where we're not standing next to a bunch of food. And make sure that we have everything we need for a nice long journey. We have a book on us. We'll drop that in a second. We do have some clean water in our canteen. Go ahead and drop this knife anatomy book, and we'll take a small jar of pickled fish. How about that? It's not the tastiest food, but it's at least something that if we get trapped in a basement or something like that for a little while, we'll at least have something with us. And as it is just freshly night, we are going to double check our hit traps. Holy crap. Okay. There's a lot of things in our traps right now. We're going to go ahead and crush these guys down before we leave. Make sure none of these come back. We don't really want some sort of amalgamous monster forming in our pits. Still very surprised that these pits are managing to kill anything. They didn't seem deep enough to me. And we'll go ahead and remove the cover here as well, because it's unlikely that we're going to be running back here. We are going to probably start exploring south first. There is a dojo down here that I'd kind of like to check out if possible. Oh, we should pull out our bow. Yeah, get our recurve bow out here. Aren't that many zombies out here today, so that's actually pretty good for us. And we'll get a move on. Okay, I lied. They're all around here. There is quite a few zombies here still. Now that there's some zombies that kind of like got stuck under a car here, we're going to go ahead and crush down. Just because the more zombies we crush down now, the less we're going to have to deal with later. And yeah, we're just going to make a beeline. I think we'll skip the car showroom here, and make a beeline for some other buildings. Actually, that's a good point. One of the things we should do is we're going to go ahead and activate our extended stride power so that we're just a little bit faster. I don't think that the electronics store is going to have anything interesting in it for us. And it does look like whenever I updated my version in order to fix a bug, it broke all of my tiles. I'm going to see if I can fix that. I will be right back. And we're back. And we have zombie dinosaurs again. Hell yeah. Anyways, the zombie dinosaur is a problem. There's an outdoorsman store. That actually seems really nice. There's a chance that we can find a better bow there. So we are actually going to head that way. There are so many zombies here. One of them did just see us. Looks like it's just a tough zombie. We are going to run just a little bit. just to get away from it. What is that? Feral human, feral dwarf. The dwarf can see us just as well as we can see them, which is bringing the ferals over here. So we're going to take a moment and actually, can we just get through this door? No, we can't. I don't really want this thing to get too close to us, so we're actually going to go ahead and pull out some good old magic missiles on this thing, and there's another one behind it. Blasting it with magic missile after magic missile. It does go down very quickly, and we're going to take out the other one as well. Turn off distractions so we don't have to worry about it telling us that there's a feral dwarf in front of us that we're actively fighting. Okay, does it have anything interesting on it? No, not really. We do need a new smartphone. We lost ours, and we also lost our tablet to the unfortunate incident with getting tossed into a freaking river by a dinosaur. Can we get this open with our crowbar by chance? No, we cannot pry it open with our crowbar. What building is this? This is an electronics store. We could probably break into that electronics store, but it's not, I don't think it's as worth it. So we're going to pull our bow back out, and we're going to come check out a sparking arrow. Interesting. We're going to come check out the sporting goods store. Ooh, what is that? Compound hunting bow. Ah, that's unfortunate. Unfortunately, the compound bows are just not that interesting to Vellum. However, there are such a thing as composite hunting bows, which are significantly better than what we have right now and would be a significant upgrade for us. Some bodkin arrows, boots. There's some canned food over there. We'll have to come grab that in a second. A lot of arrows. In fact, I'm actually going to mark this on the map as arrows so that we know that we can come back here for these, because this is actually more than we can probably take with us right now. We took a few arrows there. What's in this survival kit? Flares, flashlights, flint and steel, a locksmith kit. Definitely take that. And the pocket survival guide. What does the solar backpack? A personal portable charging system consisting of an array of solar panels neatly folded into the form of a large backpack and be worn like a normal backpack and an integrated cable to plug in. So, interesting. You would be able to, if I'm understanding that correctly, you could, like, charge your phone with your backpack. Before we forget, we'll come over here and grab this canned food. We will continuously need canned food because we don't have a source of food. Oh, I think this is locked. Yeah. We're going to leave it because opening locked takes a pretty long time. There are some more canned food back here. Take down the proper box so we can move back here more easily and break open the last crate. Nothing in the last crate. We did that strangely quietly too. Looks like these hardware stores are not actually linked for some reason. So we're going to have to get out of here and get into the Nets hardware store. Fortunately, they're strangely easy to get into, just having to jump the fence there. Okay. This is actually a good place to just try to look around. What do we have here? Survival under automata attack. I think we've already looked at that book. A rail-mounted crossbow, some pin sights, bolt cutters, a plastic knife, more arrows. We'll probably mark this place as another source of arrows as well. A bunch of swimming gear, boots, a little bit of canned food, another backpack. I think we already have a pretty good backpack. Yeah, we have the Mali assault pack. Some sort of survival book. And it doesn't look like they have any bows today, unfortunately. We heard something moving around out there. Crashing into something. Why are we damp? Our feet are damp. We must have stepped in something. And we heard something loud enough that it actually made our ears ring. I'm not sure what was causing our ears to ring. We don't have our earplugs in, right? Like, we didn't I didn't hear anything. That was kind of interesting. Does seem like they really want in here all of a sudden, though. Oh my god, there's a gangrenous crawler down there, and it can see us? Nightmarish, spidery abomination born from human gore. It deftly crawls between the walls and ceiling with limbs grown from its disjointed rims. What the actual hell is that? That thing looks horrifying. It's just like a blob of flesh with spider limbs crawling from it. Okay, we're gonna mark this arrows again and mark it explored. And honestly, let's get out of here. I don't know what the hell's going on over there. It almost seems like the gangrenous crawler may have been like calling in other zombies. There's another one. We're gonna climb up this ground spout immediately. Oh, and just barely get up before it follows us up. We're gonna take a moment to catch our breath. Okay, we're going to crouch down and then take a moment to catch our breath because the crawler saw us again. There's another one down there. Oh my god, they can see so far. Look how far it can see about as far as I can. Oh, that's a problem. Okay. It does look like now that we're up here, we could put away our bow. It's not gonna make crawling down any easier. And then we'll climb down over here. Seems tricky, and we might be able to fall. Oh my god! And of course, as Vellum crawls down, he does actually slip and fall and falls down another story. He's stunned and off balance and slams into the floor. Not the time, Vellum. Not the time. We're going to wait a moment and catch our breath, and we're going to get back up. We will quickly bandage our wounds. Vellum once again trying to climb these buildings, climb these downspouts that he feels confident that he can actually climb, but the weight of his backpack and the inaccuracy of his athletics just really just doing him in. I'll scoot over this fence real quick. We are heavily injured at this point. There's another gangrenous crawler. Where is it? It's to our south. This thing is actively chasing us. I have an idea. We're going to step into the open here. Take out our spells. And we're going to look at... Where is it? We're going to look at Move Earth. Oh my god. So it took so long to cast that they got on top of me. And there's two of them. They're incredibly fast. Well, screw that. Do we have enough stamina in order to blink? No. We have no choice. We're just going to run. It leaped to the other side of us. Run down here, and it leaped again. We're going to climb up the fence and over. There's a spell in the thing here. We're going to leave it alone for now. Go through the gates. We are in danger. We're in incredible danger. These things are faster than us. They can see us in the dark. Okay. We're going to rush into here. Oh my god, what the fuck? Where are these things coming from? There's 3 more of them. This is not good. This is really not good. I thought there was just going to be 1 or 2, but there's so many of these. How much mana do we have? We have 500 mana. It's because our intelligence has been getting reduced by how much pain we're in. Running isn't an option. Not for long. We'll run out of stamina and they'll catch us. But what we might be able to do is they didn't seem to be able to get up on, just on the roof. And as dangerous it is to climb a roof in order to potentially fall again, it will give us at least a moment to catch our breath and formulate a plan. So what we're going to do is we're going to open the door here and we're going to start running north, and we're going to take this slow. We don't see the ones behind us. We'll close the door. It is following us, but as we're running, we are momentarily faster, and we're going to climb up. Okay, let's move all the way over here and honestly just lay down. Oh boy. What? Fuck. Stand. these crawlers are intelligent. It just climbed up that downspout. Magic missile. How much damage can we do to it? It exploded after one shot. Okay, we have a chance. We can survive this. Back up in case another one comes. And we're going to stand here. We're going to turn on safe mode so that if anything happens, it'll notify us. We'll catch our breath. Okay, we have a chance. They're not as scary as I initially thought. They're crazy fast, and they're explosive. But a single magic missile took one out. We're in so much pain that it's almost a surprise that we were able to even get the magic missile off in the first place. We're going to bandage any wounds that fell below good quality of bandaging. We're going to put, go ahead and actually eat as well. Whew, okay. We have a chance. We can take these things out. Vellum almost just died. Can we see one? The explosions are going to attract things from so far away, but at the same time, there's a dangerous crawler. Okay. It might be coming up here. We're no longer dealing with... Yes, it is. Okay. Run a little bit. Back up. Oh, no, fuck it. Just cast. It exploded on top of us. We feel poisoned. We feel hazy. Immediately got poisoned from the smoke. Okay, there's something we can do about that. Let's take the scarf and we'll activate it until it becomes a scarf that's wrapped around our mouth. Actually, no, we have even better. What are we doing? We have a gas mask. We're going to go ahead and wear that. That will be good. We're going to double check to make sure. Yeah, so it's a lot of encumbrance on our mouth. But we're not going to inhale any more poisonous gases. We need to just catch our breath and wait. The zombie runner isn't a problem. What a way to come back. The weather has changed to early portal storm. Suddenly you register a buzzing in your senses. It's getting louder and your head starts to throb. Somewhere nearby, a tiny cataclysm has started. Where is it? It's in the air just to the south of us. We're not in the position to deal with this. Did the poison wear off? It did. Okay. Oh. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to crouch down. And we're going to hope to God we're going to turn on safe mode. We're going to hope to God that nothing too terrible happens here. And we're just going to not actually use the wait function. We're just going to actually wait. Portal storm raining down around us. And hoping that at least the pain will calm down. Hoping nothing finds us. While we're out in the dark, we hear a voice whispering from behind you. Running won't help you. We know that something has been watching us this whole time. We know that something is controlling this world, affecting this world. And the portal storm is just a little bit of evidence of this. A moment when the veil breaks. We hear a voice. We can see you. We are not perturbed. We are simply going to wait. There's a part of us, a deep part of Vellum's psyche, something crawling at the back of his brain that says that he should run headlong towards the portal, that inside waits riches. But we're in too much pain. We're too damaged. There's no way we can handle that right now. We're gonna double check our bandages. Okay, we're fine. We've passed a few minutes. We don't see another dangerous crawler, and the portal storm is getting more and more distant. Like a ravaging tornado from another dimension, it is slowly moving away. We hear a voice whispering, "What is it? What should we do with it?" Vellum knows they're contemplating us. They're contemplating him. They keep telling him that running won't help him, and that it's getting away. Portal storm is moving away. We don't see any strange eldritch creatures spawning in, but the portal storm has probably caused some change, some ravage to the world. We're going to see if aspirin is not exactly pain medicine at this level, but we're going to see if that helps. And then I feel a little bit safer, so we're going to wait 5 minutes and do it again. I think we have things handled for now. The only problem is that I don't see any more of these gangrenous crawlers. We've only killed 2. We don't know where the other ones are. There's a chance that they can see us when we can't see them. This ladder here is going to be important because it means that we can bring up the gangrenous crawlers without bringing up anything else, and we also can get down from this roof without that much of a problem. Always a industrious person, we also notice that there are some mounted solar panels here. This might be something that we mark, because in the future we might be able to come back and grab these and bring the solar panels back to our base. Vellum really never was a fan of electricity, but does see its purpose in the apocalypse. Okay, I believe the immediate danger is over. Again, we're just going to wait a little bit. I really want to get this pain under control, if possible. We're actually going to brave it and wait 30 minutes. The portal storm is cleared. Oh, jeez. Never mind. It started back up again. Wait in 5-minute intervals. Ignore them talking to you. I'd love to put in our earbuds right now and just ignore all of this. And our pain is going down. Good. Okay. We are still in so much pain that we can't really concentrate on our abilities. We wouldn't be able to blink away or anything like that. It says that we have an 86% failure chance, but it's also not letting us try it. That's kind of interesting. You're in so much pain you can't concentrate on your powers. Ah, that's it. Okay. The intense pain is causing us massive debilitations right now. Oh. Is the portal storm coming back? Oh, man. It is moving around a lot. This was the worst possible time for a portal storm to be here. It does seem like our pain is coming down. It's become unmanageable instead of intense. I think that's a better version of pain. A flatlander spotted. The portal came back. It's almost on top of us now. What the hell is a flatlander? An oblong figure floating parallel with the ground, some feet in the air like a piece of paper. It's far thinner than one as well, to the point where it'd be invisible if looked at the right angle. Is it hostile to us? It is hostile. We're gonna magic missile it. We don't have the concentration to send out a magic missile, so we're gonna pull out the bayonets, stop crouching, and wait for it to approach. It vanishes, almost like it was never here in the first place. And the portal storm, it's almost on top of us now. I'd love to be inside right now. Our pain is lowered now. It's not as bad as it was a moment ago. It's only unmanageable at this point. We'll take another aspirin just in case that does anything whatsoever. Check our bandages. You awake from a start of what must be a violent and horrible daydream. Your body aches as if its wounds were real. For the moment, all colors form to jagged shapes. We just exploded into blood. Oh my god. We need to not be outside right now. Can we get down from this roof? Can we get inside? We're going to move very slowly and very intentionally. I don't see anything around us. There's a zombie there. This door here is locked. If we head south, that's where the dangerous crawlers were. Can we pry open this door? Crowbar. No, we cannot pry it open. It's locked by an electronic lock. That's why we can't get it open. Okay. We still are in too much pain in order to blink. We were so close to overcoming the pain, and the portal storm made us explode into blood. It was almost like our wounds just reopened. There's a gangrenous crawler. Can we match it missile it? Put away the... We could do magic missile. Wait, feel sick from inhaling thick toxic gas, but we have a gas mask on. Perhaps from our... Apparently we did not prepare our gas mask. It says that it must be prepared before use. Vellum's never used a human gas mask before, so was not aware of this, and did not properly fit the gas mask onto our face. So we did manage to take in another heaping of of smoke, poisoning ourselves again, but there's not much we can do about that. We're gonna try and catch our breath and wait up here again, hoping that this just resolves itself almost. The storm passed overhead, moving on beyond us. Suddenly, a jagged hole that resembles an eye opens in the sky, staring down at us as we hear, "What's the rush?" A million tiny pinpricks in space open for an instant, and smoke fills the air. Something whispers, "Smile, thing. You're ours now." I don't like this. I hate this. There's smoke all around us. Fortunately, we're not breathing any of it in, and suddenly we see something come from the darkness. A twisted shape floating in midair. Its angles don't seem to add up. It hurts to look at. Is it inanimate? Alive? Something else? You can't make heads or tails of it, but you can see through it. Not if it was transparent, but as if it weren't quite fully here. And it is hostile. It is an impossible shape. Magic missile. As we go to cast our spells, a presence reaches out to us, both far away, inside ourselves, and somewhere else. What should we do? Vellum knows that some part of him has been reaching out to this whole time. He's been being watched and watching it back. And his hunger for power, his hunger to become an archmage, makes it impossible for him to turn down contact with something so strange. We contact it. Something more than a monologue and less than a dialogue occurs. You can feel it waiting for us to engage it. What can you do for me? It speaks to us in words that we feel are familiar. It speaks to us in our own voice. Vellum hears the voice that told him to not walk down that alley that way speak to us again. You are limited. Here outside, there are no limits. I could free you from your bonds, or bring you halfway here to get a taste. Vellum thinks, but doesn't know the answer. What's halfway between us? He asks himself, but the creature seems to hear. A place with enough rules for your present mind and form to function, and enough freedom to let you bend the rules to your advantage. It is not safe, but neither is your present location. That's true. Nothing is safe about where we are right now. And he has a thought again, but he knows this time it'll be listening to his thoughts. I need more power than safety. Halfway it is. As we answer, the world shifts around us. You are trapped in yesterday. We hear a cheerful voice saying, there is no need for you to ever leave. Around us are warped walls that at first glance look like simple stone walls, but the angles don't add up. The shadows are wrong. Whatever it is, it doesn't belong here. And there's a warped stone floor here with a hole to outside. If we wanted to, we could leave. But despite the pain, the intense pain, Vellum is curious and is going to start exploring. The world seems to be shifting as we move. The walls moving around us. Perception is strange here. It's almost like there's an opening. Wait. We're going to try and just move in one direction. Say south. Something moved in the darkness. We're not alone here. We see a twisting blade, uncertain whether this dwarfs you or you dwarf it. Its exact shape and number of dimensions is constantly changing, but is always sharp enough to cut a moment in half. We don't want to mess with that. Magic missile, our answer to everything. We blast into it. How much damage? We didn't damage it. The shot reflecting off of the twisted blade's thick hide. Oh, that's not good. We're going to hit it again. And again it ignores it. And again it ignores it. It gets close enough to us. We're going to run. Run south, maybe. We see a path open. Creature is no longer behind us. More path to the south. And something else. Something new. A swirling vortex. We're here for knowledge. Fear was left behind. We'll step into the swirling vortex. Reality shifts again, twists around us. Weren't we just here? But it feels thicker somehow. We hear a cheerful voice saying, "Enjoy your new freedom. The shackles of reality are weakened here." As a quick thoughts, we check to make sure that we don't have any new psionic powers, or we don't have any new ideas available to us, but it doesn't seem like we do. We can't just learn here. We can't study here. This is not a place for study. It's just... We saw an opening open there. Can we wait for the opening again? We can. Okay. So we can manipulate these walls by waiting. But the twisted blade caught up with us. It seems damaged. We didn't damage here. It sliced out at us, and apparently we are cut in ways that are worse than physical. We're going to pull out our knife and swipe back at it. I don't think we've damaged it. We're going to run. Your memory can't decide whether the twisting blade was even there in the first place, as we go to run, but it vanishes. Perhaps stepping through the portal injured it. Vellum is not sure what this place is or what the rules here are, but he felt progress stepping through that twisting portal. We're going to step back and forth, looking for a deeper... We saw it again for just a moment. Can we wait for it? Yes. Another swirling vortex. We'll step deeper. Thicker still. The cheerful voice says, "Would you like to be friends?" We're not going to answer. It knows the answer. Vellum wants power and will do whatever it takes here in this strange place to find it. Another twisting blade. This one healthy. Can we get past it? We move deeper, finding the entrances to the deeper locations faster and faster. We're starting to understand the rules here. Starting to understand manipulation. We're deeper again, and it's thicker still. But we don't feel any progress yet. I don't even know if we're making progress. I don't know what's happening. We have no understanding of this place. But something may be happening as we step into these portals. The blade again. We're going to try and run around it. Fighting it is no good. It vanishes anyways. It cut at us, causing us pain but no damage. Can we get past this portal? There seems to be an entrance there. No, there's nothing beyond it, just walls. We go dip thicker still, deeper in. There's a part of us that wonders if we'll ever leave this place. Is this our home now? The blade slices at us. We're going to just ignore it. Try and get past it. We take a swipe at it and it vanishes, leaving us with this labyrinth again. Thicker, deeper, deeper. We cannot find our way. Another swirling vortex. Still feels thicker. But I can't tell if we're making progress or if we're just in a loop, going through over and over again. Checking our inventory, we haven't acquired anything. We don't feel any different. There's nothing new yet. The power that we've been promised is not ours. We have to find it. This is why we've been getting called to these storms. These storms are not just chaos incarnate. They are portals to another realm. And although we are not in that realm, we are between it and ourselves. We step through again, and this time we get a clue. A cheerful voice saying, "The farther you make it, the greater the reward." Vellum is spurred on, starts searching the walls frantically, looking for deeper sources. Watching the walls, trying to understand their movements, trying to find a way to get farther and farther in. He knows now that the more he does this, the faster he does this, the deeper he will get. But we don't know when it will end. We don't know what our time limit is. We find a path, getting much deeper that time. Another portal. Go in. We've gone through so many portals, we don't even remember now how long we've been here. How many days has it been? How many weeks? How many months? How many years, perhaps? We have no idea. It feels like time has passed. We're going to take a moment to catch our breath. It feels wasteful to rest here. But if that creature comes after us again, we may have to run. Our wounds, we've been here long enough that our wounds are healing. This place may not have time. We don't know when or where we're going to come out. Vellum's not even sure if we will come out. If we will survive this. But the desire for power, the desire to become stronger, lives inside of him. And he knows that this is connected somehow to everything that's been happening. This is a chance to survive the Cataclysm. It ends. A strange item comes back with us. We're back on the roof. It's nighttime. Only a few minutes have passed. But we brought back with us a rift. An unstable rift. Is that the only thing in our inventory? It is. What is this? Defies easy description. It feels solid, but the surface is yielding. Looking at it, you have the strange desire to call it a door. It seems like a random spatial distortion. The pain is still here. We've returned back to reality. Vellum sits down, staring at this rift, taking a moment to catch his breath. He just survived an encounter with something far beyond reality and came back holding something that defies description, defies logic. He doesn't feel any stronger, doesn't feel any different. Not yet. And the pain is so intense that there's parts of him that wonders whether this even happened at all. And that's where I'll have to leave you for today. This has been Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. I have been Areima. I hope you have enjoyed the show, and if you have, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. More will be coming.